And he was getting asked the questions, and he was going, "Well, I don't know. I've never played this well before." It was the strangest of things. And there we go. Never played this well before, but he keeps continuing to do it.
Match of Group A, and that meant that Davidson came to Group B and McGurk went into Group C. So he won't mind at the moment. Great campaign today from Shane McGurk. Large looking at tops. What a start to this match. What a start to this night.
Has a habit of doing that, doesn't he? Hitting a big score to put you right under, but 2 at 36. Yeah, it's there, Charlie, it's there. And so is that. An impressive start from Charlie Large. Andy Davidson there threw everything bar the kitchen sink at him, and Large still managed to come through. 90 average for Charlie Large and a 94 for Davidson. And holding the throw there was a rarity in that match. We're going to head off to a short break, and when we return, we will bring with you the legend, Mark Dudbridge, taking on Jimmy Van Ski. Absolutely, we'll never really know where that was going. Don't think it was in the middle, though.
Oh, well. It's like a fairground game towards the end of this match, but Van Ski is the one that takes the big teddy bear away with him. The 4-1 win for the Dutchman. Mark Dudbridge, favourite before a dart was thrown. He won't be now, as Van Ski gets a big win. 97.4 the average. Very strong stuff from him. And that is with 9 darts missed at double as well in the game. Dudbridge with work to do, but he will have the chance to turn his night around against Andy Davidson in a couple of games' time. Before that, though, Charlie Large, who beat Davidson in Game 1, will take on Reece Colley.
Double. Pressure on then for Large. He's been superb on that double 10 this evening in his first 2 matches. He seals the win with that double 10 as well. He'll be pleased with his night's work so far. That's 2 out of 2 for him. He won't be too worried about the average. 4 from 11 on his doubles. It's a win, more importantly, for him. He now tops the table. We're going to head into a short break when we will return with Andy Davidson versus Mark Dudbridge. Should get behind this. We should do this. He's a super man, is Daryl, and my son's favourite dart player of all time.
108! Dazzling darts from Dudbridge. 85. But that snatches any hope away of winning that leg as Davidson beds the bullseye.
Mark,
I'm sure a few have followed over the years. Oh, yes.
120.
Well, we did say earlier he's such a follower,
and he require 170.
Mark Dudbridge, and that's what he was thinking there, wasn't it?
Oh, that was nearly a double
83.
Visit back at you type.
4.
Visit, but 4 for Dudbridge.
He won't mind that dart. He'll mind that one. He needs to mind it to find the target.
I was going to say, he had to mind them both, and he
87.
Such unfortunate there. 3 perfectly darts thrown, just didn't go in their target.
28.
Can't be said for Davidson on this this occasion.
4.
This time, then, Mark. This time. This time might be the last time.
No score.
And now Davidson can get the job done.
59.
And you expect him to as well.
Game shot.
Davidson does it.
Andy Davidson.
He defeats Dudbridge. That win is handy for Andy, but Mark yet to get off the mark. Having been the favourite to win this group, Dudbridge is left rooted to the foot of the table with no points from 2 matches. Davidson gets his first victory. Jimmy Van Ski on 2 points as well, but Charlie Large, the man to beat so far. That is Dudbridge's next opponent as well in a couple of games' time. But before that, Van Ski will take on Reece Colley.
To Jimmy, he deserves a go at this.
Made it hard for himself.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
He's been very
Jimmy
good
Van
at
Ski.
getting past blockers.
He
The fact that
78.
he had his chance.
Well, he's reacted there, but that's probably a help.
Game shot and the match.
And it proves to be so, because he didn't block tops, he hit it, and then he hit double 10 as well. And Jimmy Van Schie has turned that one around. That will be a bruising defeat for Reece Colley, who remains pointless along with Mark Dudbridge, having led the game 3-1 and missed 2 darts at double for the match, having not missed any darts at double before those. Van Schie has managed to nick it at the death with a good last leg. He wins 4-3. He doubles his points tally and is level with Charlie Large, who's top of the table. He's going to take on Mark Dudbridge after the break, and we are going to reveal who will be playing at the Super Series next week. You could just see him reacting a little bit as he wandered back. That's the tell that we didn't see in his first 2 games.
Game shot on his second leg, Mark Dudbridge.
And you can see it now.
Effort from Charlie Large, but you feel the writing's on the wall. Is Dudbridge going to get his first win?
Tops for that first victory.
And the match, Mark Dudbridge.
And Dudbridge is off the mark. He cuts Large down to size. It's actually a result that means that Large is taken off the top of the table temporarily. Jimmy Van Schie replaces him after Large loses for the first time in Group B, and Dudbridge wins for the first time in Group B. Wasn't the prettiest performance we've seen this evening, and look at all those missed darts at double from Large, 13 of them resulting in just 13% success. Dudbridge was more deadly, and that was the difference. Coming up then, Jimmy Van Schie protecting his unbeaten record. He takes on Andy Davidson.
This wouldn't usually happen at a tournament or any other thing. It would be a few weeks between matches.
Game shot on the first leg, Andy Davidson.
Flying in there from Andy Davidson and throw something special to live up to them. But with all the opportunities of TV coverage like this,
game shot on his second
these
leg,
young lads
Jimmy Van Schie.
would have been nervous as a kitten back then, but now the opportunities are.
Andy, you require 36.
But it's Davidson who gets the sweet success, the 4-1 thumping of Van Schie. Not happy to be defeated for the first time, but this group is now closing up. It was a really good game until that last leg, the nervy one at the end. 21 darts, everything before it was 15 darts or fewer, but Davidson gets over the line, 93.4 the average. He punishes those 5 misses at double by Van Schie and gets the victory that sees him go level on points with Van Schie and Large, and by leg difference, Andy Davidson is now top of the table. Coming next, it's the 2 players occupying the bottom 2 places of Mark Dudbridge takes on Reece Colley. Can Dudbridge stop him with a moment of pure magic?
132.
A good leave in the end.
Reece requires 69.
Yeah, this group is definitely like the championship of football here in the UK. Anybody can beat anybody.
Game shot and the match.
Top and bottom, and what a finish. He was asked a question there, Reece Colley. 69 checkout. Very nice indeed. 1 dart again at tops. He gets his first points of the night, and we get our first 100 average of the evening as well there. Reece Colley, you would have said he was bottom of the group, but now tops up with 100 average. Dudbridge, not too shabby, 93 either. We will leave you for a moment, but when we return, we will have Jimmy Van Schie playing Charlie Large.
$168. Charlie, you require 48.
Capital P pressure from Jimmy Van Schie. But what a marker.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Boy,
Charlie
did he use
Large.
it. Charlie Large just shrugging off that pressure.
Jimmy, you require 25.
Well, this is interesting. Everything's kind of gone wrong, though. He needs double 5 here. Look at that. Well, is he going to have to nestle in to that tiny portion to the left?
Where he's heading to stand, that's exactly what he was aiming for, and that's exactly what he's done.
Now the Dutchman will take aim at tops when he returns, but what pressure will be applied? Plenty!
180. Jimmy require 40. Game shot.
Double 10
match.
does the
Jimmy
job
Vansky
for the Dutchman and does for Charlie Large, who started his night fantastically with 2 wins, but that's all he got in the end. It's 2 defeats to follow and a victory for Vansky that takes him to the top of the table. Well, all of the stats in that match don't tell the picture, because that double 5 he hit was remarkable, and that win sees him move into P1, but Andy Davidson can take that place back if he can defeat Colley in the final match of the night.
96 for Davidson. He's done this once already this evening.
60. Reese
Went
require
for tops
25.
to leave double 18, which is what he does leave in the end. 25 been a fun number this evening. Just asking Jimmy Vansky.
Nine.
But it's no fun for Reese Colley,
Andy require 36.
who may have just surrendered the outcome of this encounter to Andy Davidson, who needs double 9,
Game shot.
who hits
And
double
the match.
9,
Andy
and in
Davidson.
doing so, secures his spot on the top of the table at the end of the opening evening of Group B. It's a 4-2 win against Reese Colley. Wasn't the electrifying standard that we've seen him produce here at the Super Series, but it was effective enough to get the victory. Punishes Colley for a dozen darts missed at double, missing a dozen himself as well, but hitting 4 to Colley's 2. It means that Davidson leads the league table on 6 points. Colley stays joint bottom on 2, but everybody has something to play for tomorrow. All still alive, and we will dissect what has happened after this short break.